Hey everybody, thanks for listening. Actually, not even listening, watching another quick 5-minute recruiting video from Parallel Recruiting Initiative, PRI. Thank you guys. One question I've been asked a couple times in the last week, and I think it's a good question. I was already planning on talking about it in this video, and someone asked it the other night, so definitely want to share that with you. But who should we email? Okay, that is a question that I get all the time, right? So breaking that down for you here really, really quick. First person that you need to be planning on emailing is if it has and says recruiting coordinator in on the staff coaches list. If it has someone with a recruiting coordinator title, that's who you should email 100% of the time. Okay, I would even go so far as say you probably don't need to email the rest of the staff, but email that specific person, recruiting coordinator, for sure. That would be who you need to email. Okay, if they don't have that, chances are then you need to email one of the assistant coaches. Okay. Try not to email like the volunteer assistants or the student assistants or something like that, but the assistant coaches, associate head coaches, usually they're the ones that handle the majority of the recruiting. Okay, and that is going to vary by school, but you should be emailing, chances are, one of the other assistants. They are going to be usually, again, the people that handle most of that recruiting info, email, and all that kind of stuff, right? Head coaches. Should you email head coaches? Yes and no. If you would like to email head coaches, go for it. A lot of the time, they are the ones that are taking that email and sending it to the assistant, okay? Which is why I don't think you necessarily need to email the entire staff. Should you not email the entire staff? Or should you email the entire staff? You don't have to, okay? A lot of people want to email everyone. Just I'm not saying that you have to or you shouldn't. Okay, it's kind of either way. If you want to write the email that says "Hello, Coach so and so, so and so, and so and so," and all the different names, if you want to do that, fine. I would even, I mean, if you want to email all of the members on staff but really only put the name of the one assistant, I think that's okay to do. So it's not always a huge deal to make sure that you're emailing all of the coaches. Okay, so start with the recruiting coordinator, then go to one of the assistant coaches. If you know or had dialogue with the head coach, okay, sometimes I can kind of gauge who you should email based on the staff, or just I know the head coach is probably gonna respond to me. Usually, if it's a head coach that I know really well, I know they'll respond back to me, and so I usually bypass the assistants and go to them. But that's just a relationship piece, right? So if you do have a school that you have communicated with the head coach, then feel free to email the head coach because that's who you have a relationship with. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Okay, but I don't think it matters if you email all three. But at least email one of the assistant coaches. And then if you don't hear from a school after you email them a couple times, then you can try emailing a different coach. Okay, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And I definitely find that you need to be sending out 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, at least 3 emails to a program before you kind of write them off as not interested. Okay, so that hopefully helps you guys answer the question, who should we email?